want to do is play with you. Please come and play with me. I'm so lonely. You're not afraid of the dark, are you? Don't be afraid. Come with me. I will show you where I play hide and seek. Do you want to play hide and seek? You hide, and I'll find you. You're going to die in there. Don't say you didn't warn me. I know things no one knows. We're going to die. Help me. I'm begging you. Can you help me? Can you help me? I'm coming for you. I'm going to be there, watching you. I will get to you. I will find you.
Hi, my name is Taylor. Welcome to CREEPYPASTA.
Today we're going to be having White Castles, you guys. I have double cheeseburgers, fries, fish niblets, and some onion chips. I'll let Taylor go and do her thing.
Okay, this story is called The Nightmare Man. Okay, this is about a girl named Sally. And Sally was afraid at school. They called her the Fraidy girl because she seemed afraid of everything. But what she feared the most was the darkness. Every night she didn't want to go upstairs to bed. She hung around in the kitchen making excuses. Anything to delay to go upstairs. Anything to delay the moment when the light was switched off, plunging her room into darkness. One moment the room was bright. The next split second and the room was darker than jet. As her eyes adjusted, shapes swam into view. The chair in the corner looked like an old man crouching down, ready to leap at her. The dressing gown on the back of the door was like a thin man, leaning, waiting for her to sleep before he could hobble across the room towards her. Sally lay in the darkness every night, watching the old man and the thin man. Neither of them ever moved, but she was sure that when she fell asleep, they would be up and wandering around, peering at her, sleeping. But more than anything, she feared the Nightmare Man. Sally had seen him once, watching her through the window. A tall, dark shape with a cloak out behind him and two red eyes that glowed. She had spent the rest of the night buried under the covers waiting for dawn. Of course she had told her mother, but all she ever said was, "Don't be so silly," or "Hurry up and eat your breakfast," or "Not now. We'll be late for school." Since that night, Sally made sure that her curtains were tightly pulled together. One night of a storm, Sally lay in her bed watching the old man, thin man. Thunder grumbled in the distance. Lightning crackled, rain lashed straight. Surely the Nightmare Man wouldn't be out on a night like this. Sally just had to know her heart was racing. She crept from her bed and peeked through the curtains. She got the shock of her life because there he was, clinging in the window, with his twin red eyes staring right at her.
Red eyes? Oh, hell no.
It's just a black thin figure.
I had to go out there and whoop his ass.
You know you'll be flying for your life.
No, please. I'll be fighting for my life. I don't know about flying.
Well, I'll be flying. Anyway, Sally stepped back, but at the very moment, the lightning flashed, lighting up the night sky. The Nightmare Man had gone, but Sally could see a distant tower. A tower with two red lights. She also saw the tree by her window move in the wind, casting a dark shadow. Her bed seemed warm and cozy. She stared across her room, through the curtains at the distant lights of the tower, and watched the tree shadow blowing in the wind. After that, the Nightmare Man never came back. Soon the thin man became a dressing gown, and the old man was just a chair with her clothes draped across it, ready for the next morning, ready for the sunlight. The Nightmare Man is built around a simple story idea, facing your fear. Everyone is afraid of all sorts of things. Start by making a glass list with the children. Try to move them away from the witches, such as a Dracula, and 2 other sorts of fears. For that, this story may choose something that their main character is afraid of, which is the dark.
You're afraid of the dark?
Depends on when you tell me a scary story.
So what if we start doing these stories at night with a flashlight?
No.
You be scared?
No.
You ever look at something in the dark, like when you wake up and it's dark and you look at something and you look like a face and you have to adjust your eyes and like blink, and then you look again and it was something like a jacket or something like that?
I woke up last night and I woke up at 5:12. And I was just wondering, like, what time is it? Like, obviously that's what everybody thinks when they're waking up.
That's the first thing I think when I wake up.
And I look beside the cage and I see like a figure. It's not like a tall figure, like an actual man. It's like a you know how like people get upset and they hold onto their legs and they go against the wall?
Oh, yeah.
That's what it looked like, but a tiny, tiny person. And I got scared and I went back under the covers.
You got visited by a leprechaun.
I don't know what it was.
That's
I
a
was
leprechaun.
scared for my life.
We should have asked his that beat his ass and took his gold.
Mom.
I'm just saying.
Yeesh. Okay,
You always momming me.
what does that mean?
You say what you want to say, and I'm like, Taylor.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Okay. Annabelle's next story.
Oh. I can't stand Annabelle. If I could just whoop her ass, I'll whoop her ass.
You know you wouldn't. You know you'd be gone for the rest of your life. And
The only
leaving
part
me there.
about Annabelle that was scary in the movie is when that lady was looking at her and she was running.
And she got bigger and bigger.
And she was getting bigger and bigger and scarier and scarier. Oh. I didn't like that part. That was the only part of the movie I wanted to see. It was so funny. I was cracking up laughing.
There was once like a doll, you know those yarn dolls? Yarn hair, big, you know, like, big,
A voodoo
cheeks.
doll.
No. They had like red little cheeks, like really red cheeks, and they're like circles. Oh, then
I had one of them dolls.
Then she had an upside down triangle.
And they used to walk with their arms out like this.
Oh yeah.
I had one of them dolls.
And
I threw ketchup all over.
it was a Raggedy Ann doll. These 2 girls that shared a room was the real Annabelle doll was given to a girl named Donna, who was a student nurse as a birthday gift by her mother. One thing to remember, Annabelle was bought secondhand from a hobby store. She was living with her friend Angie at the time, and Donna was delighted with the gift at first, but the conjuring doll quickly became a source of great fear for the girls. Annabelle made only very small movements to begin with, like she'll be on her bed, she'll cross her legs, or her arms would be like this.
Oh, she had good posture, huh?
And then she would be standing up, like how we stand up perfectly.
Put her hand on her hip.
No.
Oh.
Just regular standing up like a regular person. And then
That was a white doll, huh?
what
Black
the
doll.
heck?
Looking like this. Okay, my bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My bad.
Okay, the doll was giving, no, wait, wrong part. Okay, so, the doll, Donna shared the doll with her, roommate, which is Angie. The Annabelle made those small movements. One day they came home and she ended up being on a floor instead of on a chair. Maybe she just fell off. Soon though, the movement started to increase and the doll started to move more. For example, she may have ended up on a couch instead of on Donna's bed or outside Angie's door immediately after she was returned to Donna's room. Their close friend Lou was very nervous of the seemingly innocent raggedy doll. Innocent raggedy doll. He believed that she was evil or possessed, and that something needs to be done about it. Seriously, Mom. But Donna.
I'm just saying.
But Donna.
I would drag that bitch to the news station.
What the heck? But Donna and Annie were very progressive in their views. They didn't think of anything of the sort and still believed that perhaps they were to blame for the movements of the doll.
Yeah.
In the movie, you know how the doll was found with blood, like in the movie, blood on her hands.
Really?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Donna came home from work one day and found the doll in her usual spot on her bed, which made a change. Unfortunately, she had literal, actual blood from a human's body on her hand.
How she know she wasn't eating no French fries or ketchup? I mean, how she know it was blood? I'm just saying. That doll might have been hungry. I mean, how they know? How they know? Did they test the blood? Did they check it?
No.
Okay, my bad. She might have liked McDonald's chicken nuggets.
Mom. What was coming? The literal blood on her hands seemed almost like the blood or the liquid, red liquid, whatever it was coming from the doll itself, coming from inside of her.
Oh, she was on her period? Well, how was it coming? It wasn't coming out of her cooter, you saying?
It's a doll, Mom.
Her hands was bleeding. Okay.
And who would want to put their hand down there just to check? No one would do that. Anyway,
you don't know. Some people.
It almost seemed like the blood. Oops. Whatever it was coming from the doll itself. That was it. It was time for the girls to call in some help, in the form of a medium to find out just what was going on with the doll before things got worse. The first medium, it's like a medium or something. What?
Yeah, that's it. That's what they call mediums. Sensitive psychics.
Sat down. Wait, the first medium. The first medium sat down with the girls. And sat down with the girls and Annabelle's the scary doll, and the story that Donna and Angie were given was that the land on which their apartment complex was built used to be a field. A young girl.
What kind of field? Baseball field, basketball field? My bad.
There was a young girl aged around 7.
7? What she did?
Mama. I'm about to say what she did.
I'm sorry.
They're aged around 7 years old. Was found dead there many years before. When the dog came into their apartment, Annabelle's spirit was still in the area. The girls that died, name was Annabelle. She died because
for real? The 7-year-old girl?
Yes, Mom. And
what was the little girl? The girl name was Annabelle?
Yes, Mom. Let me finish the story.
Oh my gosh, that's where the doll name comes from. Oh, my bad. My bad. I'm sorry.
Annabelle was actually a doll that the little girl had. And it was her favorite doll. I heard that 2 little girls were bullying her, and they pushed her down a well, and she didn't get out for a very long time. Then they found her, and her spirit went inside the doll, and then she wanted revenge, and she came after everyone.
Not that much left, damn.
They felt sorry for the pearl girl, and they had been found alone in that field. They wanted the doll to stay because they didn't want her to be left alone. That's a stupid idea.
You telling me? Those dumbasses.
Lou was the one who was attacked by Annabelle before the Warrens were called in. Maybe she didn't like him, or maybe he reminded her of a man who had treated her badly in life. But he was the one that she showed her true self to. A few things occurred, including some bad dreams and some visions of Annabelle. But the attack that made Donna and Angie call the Warrens was a physical one. Angie and Lou were spending some time together when they heard movement in Donna's room. Excuse me. But she wasn't at home. They were frozen in fear. At first, they were concerned about an intruder, but they quickly realized the movement was in fact Annabelle. Lou took a look inside Donna's room, and there was no one inside. All the dolls were sitting on a chair instead of sitting on the bed, where she would have been. I know in the movie, she was always sitting in that rocking chair. He moved forward towards Annabelle, and the feeling crept over him. The creepy feeling you get where something is terribly, terribly wrong. He felt a terrible pain on his chest, and realized there was a series of claw marks. Marks, like someone had leapt on him and roughly scratched him. No one was in the room, and so he knew that the marks must have come from Annabelle. That was stranger still about these scratches is that they healed straight away, like immediately. And within just 2 days, there was no trace of them at all.
He couldn't even put it on Instagram, huh?
The Warrens were called in. The Warrens, these pictures. The priest was called into the apartment along with the Warrens. It was discovered that Annabelle's main goal was to take possession of Donna's soul. Annabelle was a demon. She was attached to the doll. The Warrens said that demons don't possess items or things. Instead, they possess people. The priest eventually exorcised.
Where you at? Exorcist
department, and the Warrens took Annabelle away with them. They both agreed that it would be best to drive home on the back roads. Worried if that they drove on the main highways, that Annabelle would find a way to cause an accident. So even though Annabelle's in the case, she can cause accidents, even though she's still in the case from far away.
I told you I get that little bitch to open up the bank vault.
I'm
like, take your little ass over there. I'm sending you right back to hell, you little bitch. Get over there, open up that vault.
The whole way home,
I'll be running her around like a real puppy. She'd be all like, I just want to die.
The power steering failed. The brakes failed, and the engine of the car kept stalling. The problems increased for a little while. Once Ed Warren sprinkled Annabelle with some holy water.
Yep.
Okay, this is stupid. Once the pair got home, Ed put the doll on his desk, thinking that she'd be safe there for a little while. Soon, she showed them that she was really made of Annabelle, was seen rising above the desk, levitating on multiple occasions. Soon, that activity slowed down, and the Warrens thought perhaps the demon had quitted. But she was soon found in different rooms of the house, moving around. The Warrens put her on one place. She would quickly be found in another. Annabelle is still around today, residing on locked glass case that the Warrens built to keep her from getting free and roaming around their house. There is a warning sign on the case saying, "Do not touch," as well as a cross. Some say that they see Annabelle moving around the case waiting to get free.
She ain't did shit. If she can damn Why can't she break the case? If she can like make
It's a
accidents
ghost.
happen.
It's like a spirit, Mom.
But
No.
yeah, if she can make accidents, she should be able to break the glass on the case. I'm just saying.
Did you hear what I just said? It's a special case.
Oh. Well, excuse me. I had to bury that bitch in concrete. I'm just saying. You dog ugly.
It's mean. That's a cute doll. Anyway.
Okay, we done.
Okay.
23 minutes. You believe it?
It's possible.
I'm just saying, if a doll did all that to me, I'd drag her ass down to channel 2, 4, and 7. I had that bitch in a jacket hugging herself.
What the heck?
Never like nothing to do it. Do it in front of these people. Do what you did at home. Fall your ass off of the couch. If she don't do it, I'll get my belt. Whip her ass. Don't you get scared when I say I'm about to get my belt?
Sometimes.
See? Her ass will be scared. I ain't got time for that.
It's a doll.
What? And that's more reason. Drag her ass straight to the bank. Let her rob the bank. No. No. If you had a doll to do that, would you leave it in your room?
No, I'll go flying far away from this house and leave the bird too.
So all I gotta do to get you to leave is get an Annabelle.
They're not real.
It's not real.
You can make one, but I heard it's very dangerous.
But who would want to make an Annabelle doll?
Shane Dawson.
Shane Dawson did it. Fool.
She found it.
So what's gonna be your next creepypasta? What story you gonna tell?
No spoiler alerts.
Well, I'll be ready. Because I don't be knowing half of these like y'all. I'm hearing these for the first time. So, I'm gonna be ready. I'm gonna look up some. Can I tell one?
Please don't do the one you just told me today.
What one I just told you? About the creepy doll?
No, about the chicken.
The chicken? What about the chicken? Alright, y'all. We done. Thank you for joining us. And we'll see you next Saturday for another creepypasta. Take care.